Daniel Cormier still believes that Justin Gaethje is one win away from a title shot, despite being knocked out by Max Holloway at UFC 300.
You know, I spoke to Dustin Poirier, jail for my YouTube channel, before he fought in Miami, and I asked him, I said, what do you think about you in terms of the title picture? Well, he said, I am always one great win from fighting for a belt. He goes out and knocks out Benoit Saint-Denis. Islam doesn't have an opponent. Bang, insert Dustin Poirier. It always works. And I believe that Justin Gaethje is in the same situation. Justin Gaethje is one win away from ultimately standing across the octagon from the champion, because he's that popular, he's been that important, and all of the things that he's accomplished since he got to the UFC.
Robert Whittaker was very impressed with Jose Aldo's performance at UFC 301. Rob thinks it showed Aldo can still compete with the top 5 in the division.
It's like he never left. Like, he was clean, he was cut, he was composed, he had the output, the gas, the stamina. And you know what's funny? And I remember telling this to someone, and like, it's just one of those things. You think Jose Aldo's older than he is? Because of like how he looks, and just he's been in the UFC forever. He's been fighting forever. He's been in the conversation forever. Like, but he's only 37.
Yeah,
he looks phenomenal. It's like he never left. You know.
Yeah, but I think he should stay. He needs to stay. He's so good. Like, what, the UFC would want to keep him around after that performance, right? But
the UFC, I think, would also agree with a one-fight contract for him to co-main in Rio.
True. Right. True.
Honestly, like, you know, a lot of those guys retire and come back, and then they kind of look just old.
Yep.
You know, like old, out of shape. Just kind of just doing it for a paycheck. I didn't get that vibe. Didn't get that look. This fight looked like a guy that was very much still in the conversation of top 5 material.
Anthony Smith responds to the backlash he was receiving from the MMA community last week. Smith says he makes people feel uncomfortable because of his honesty.
You get a lot of crap online, and no matter what you say.
It's because I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's because I'm honest. Like, when you show your true self, people out there get uncomfortable because they're so used to hiding who they actually are and what their actual feelings are that they get uncomfortable when someone has the balls and the courage to tell you exactly who they are and what's inside their heart. And that's what makes people uncomfortable. And I continue to urge people to be that person. Being the one that just shows people what they want to see, this Instagram, Twitter life that is perfect, that everybody sees online. Like, it's so fake, and it's so bad for the world and like everyone's mental health, because like these kids and these young adults that are struggling in life see this fake online all the time, and they think that that's how other people are living. That's not the truth. I will sit up here and tell you that life is sometimes, and it sucks, and I'm totally fine with being honest. And I don't hang out with fighters, I don't hang out with athletes, so I don't give a shit about hurting their feelings.
Renato Moicano and Gilbert Burns discuss how Mike Perry would do against current UFC fighters. They name Leon Edwards, Sean Strickland, Dricus du Plessis, Alex Pereira, and Conor McGregor.
I feel like this needs to be talked about. I don't know who he should fight. So let's go through some hypotheticals. Mike Perry or this guy in a bare knuckle fight. Leon Edwards versus Mike Perry, bare knuckle. Who you got?
So no kicking, no grappling, just punches. I don't think Leon Edwards hits that hard. He has great kicks, so I gotta go in bare knuckle, Mike Perry.
Mike Perry, my brother. He was made for the sport.
Mike Perry versus Sean Strickland.
It's a good fight. I like that one.
Mike
better.
Perry. Man, imagine you doing this in a
He does. Knuckle. He does with the small gloves. So.
But the bare knuckle, my brother.
He puts a good pressure. This fight is closer than we think.
And let me tell you something.
I go Sean Strickland.
You go Sean Strickland because the way
I think Strickland's up, dude. We didn't even think about him earlier. That's a great fight.
That's a amazing
That's a great fight. Yeah.
He get hits, and he's not. I don't want to say a bad word, but he's not gonna be those guys that are gonna quit. He can get hit and keep going forward.
Yeah. He's not a quitter, my brother.
Mike Perry versus Dricus du Plessis.
Mike Perry.
Dricus is my guy. He hits very hard.
Man, but his technique, I know he's the champion, my brother.
I'm telling you, he's so
Have you ever trained with him?
Yes, I trained with him a couple of times, sparred with him a couple of times. But only bare knuckle, no kicks, no things. Man, that's a harder fight.
Mike Perry, my brother, he's not losing.
All right, I got a good one for you. Mike Perry or Alex Pereira?
Alex Pereira.
Alex Just Pereira. Punching that, bro.
Alex
Mike, how about this? Mike Perry or prime Conor McGregor in bare knuckle?
No, bro. Mike Perry.
Mike
Keep
Perry.
taking a hit and going forward. Eventually,
Mike Perry's not losing
break
bare knuckle,
corner.
my brother. That's the
No.
truth.
You said Pereira though.
No, yeah, that's true. But you have to he's 205.
We don't guess against Pereira,
No,
right?
yeah.
We cannot bet against Pereira.
If he's a striker, Pereira is not losing, my brother.
Yeah.
I think Sean Strickland is the only one that at least that I do believe can stay in the close distance, can throw hands, can not get bullied.
The Rock has started his MMA training camp for his upcoming movie Smashing Machine. Let me know how you guys think he looks in the comments. Jon Jones fired back at Ben Askren over his critique of the Stipe Miocic fight. On X, Ben wrote, "Stipe is great, but hasn't fought since March 2021 and is approaching 42. That fight just isn't quite the draw that it once was." Jon fired back via Instagram. He wrote, "Ben of all people talking about being a draw. Interesting." So this clip of Tito Ortiz hitting himself in the face with a microphone is going around social media.
I'm thankful for showing Bangkok Casino for having us here. It's going to only get better, bigger, and better. So thank you guys so much.
Dana White reacted to this clip. On X, he responded saying, "That's my boy." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Chris Danks. It says, "The AI making Alex and the host speak English in their own voice is weird, but making the lips match is f***ing wild. Can't trust anymore." The second one's from Doggy TV Perry. It says, "Anthony Smith successfully defended his family." And the final one says, "Sean O'Malley showing a 0.4-second clip of sparring and act like everyone else is so dumb they all just think he won all rounds is the funniest ever." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.